Hi guys, it's Kelly of Lost Girl Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be reflecting on May's tarot and magical practice. So for me, May was a really big month. I managed to fully dive back into my regular tarot practice after taking a little bit of a break. And I really dove deep into healing and transformation, as it were, into more of my magical self. And I wanted to take you along for that. So I've got some tarot decks that I've been using throughout the month. And I also have my magical journal that I can share with you for my monthly spreads as well. So stay tuned for my magical journal at the end of this video. But for the start, I thought what we'd do is we'd share the decks that I was using throughout May. So I have 4 decks to share with you today. It would have been more, but I didn't feel like it was necessary to share the standard right away, you know, because we've all seen that. Plus, I left it at the other house, so we won't be talking about that one. But I do have 4 others that I can share with you. So, the first deck that I have to share with you that I've been using this month is my Lumina Tarot. Now, my Lumina Tarot is quite a new deck to me. I've only had it from the beginning of May, but I really enjoyed the messages that I was receiving from this deck, and I love the overall vibe of it. It feels very magical, it feels very witchy. I do have reversals in this deck, so I apologise if I have to keep spinning the cards around. But it feels very magical, feels very witchy. Has a good vibe to it, you know, like you just feel empowered holding these cards, and I really enjoy that about the Lumina Tarot. So I use this for quite a few of my everyday readings, and I may have used it for my Beltane reading as well in May, and that was really, really good. I think that was the first reading I ever did with it was my Beltane reading, and I got such fantastic results. So I instantly feel very connected with this deck, and it was just fun, you know, it's just been really, really fun using this deck. Like, this is so badass, like the 2 of Swords and the Moon. She's gorgeous. I got this card quite a few times. I did get the Moon quite a few times in May for various little readings. So that was my Lumina Tarot. Gorgeous mass market deck. And I'm just going to put this to the side. The other deck I've been using quite a bit was the Find Your Magic Tarot. Now this one has a bit of a complicated box, but it's okay. We shall get the cards out. And the Find Your Magic Tarot has been really lovely for some everyday pulls, and for mostly for everyday pulls, because I find the illustrations really well suited for the everyday, because it depicts magical people in an everyday setting, modern setting, with some extra witchiness dotted throughout. So I love the 7 of Swords. So I've been using this for everyday pulls mostly, and it's been lovely. I don't have reversals put in yet, but I need to do so. But it's just been really, really nice. It's given very succinct messages. So it doesn't shy away from the harshness, but it also does so with very short, snappy messages. I find it's good for. And it's just such an easy reader with these illustrations. Like, I find it really easy to read with, and it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful deck. Oh look, she's like a little barista, and she's like using magic to like make the coffee. Love that. Absolutely love that. It's just stunning, isn't it? So that was the another mass market. I hate these backs though. So that was the Find Your Magic Tarot. And I've been using that quite a lot for everyday pulls, which you'll see in my magical journal. And I do want to use it again in June because I would like to study it, because I think it's, what's going on? Here we go. Because I feel like this would be a really fun deck to study, to really get every single little bit you can out of the illustrations. We'll see if that happens though, because I keep saying I'm going to study decks and then I never do. But we can hope and we can pray. So that was the Find Your Magic Tarot. The next deck I want to share with you is an oracle that I've been using. And I've been using this oracle for little messages when I get anxious, which I found to be really impactful. So I was going through a bit of an anxious time around the middle of May, and I used this to give me a little message, a little pick me up, and I found it to be fantastic. Like, these illustrations are absolutely gorgeous, and they're very in theme, they're very witchy, and I really enjoyed it. I found like it gave me a really good message when I needed it. It didn't give me what I wanted to hear, of course. It gave me what I needed to hear, but it did so gently. And I thought it was, oh, that one's upside down. I thought it was fantastic. It was just absolutely fantastic. It was hard to hear sometimes, depending on what the answer was, but I loved the overall theme of it. I loved the vibe. I love the illustrations, and it was just lovely. You'll be hearing that a lot in this video, I've decided. Like, all the decks I work with are ones that I loved, because I own them at the end of the day. I'm not going to buy a deck that I'm not happy with, you know. But it was just fantastic, and I love the backs, and I love the vibe of the Solitary Witch Oracle. So this is Mass Market, Lucy Cavendish, so you know it's going to be fantastic. A fantastic reader. And lastly, I have a deck that I don't see shown up very often, but this is an independent, and it is the Pastel Journey Tarot deck. So this is the Pastel Journey Tarot, and it has I am confident, I am beautiful, I am gentle inside it. It's gorgeous, and I've been using this as well at the beginning of the month for everyday pulls. And this has been really fun. It's got this like really cute vibe to it that I really enjoy, and it's just been super fun to use this deck. I love the illustrations. Like, you can see, you could probably hear the smile in my voice. Like, it's just so cute. It's impossible not to love. I love this little character here with the green hair. Oh, and she's gorgeous as well, the Queen of Cups. But I've been using this as well for everyday pulls, and the messages in the guidebook are fantastic. They're short but fantastic. And it's just been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. It was just super cute. It's so adorable. Like the 8 of Cups here with the I'm leaving written on the jacket. I love that. And the Lovers. The backs are gorgeous as well, because they've got this like little sparkle to them. Stunning little deck. This is independent, and I'm not sure if it's still available, but I love this deck so much. So this was good for everyday pulls as well. and that was the Pastel Journey Tarot. Now, we've gone through all of my decks that I've been using this month, so I wanted to get into my magical journal. So this is my magical journal. It's, I'm not sure the brand, but it's just an Amazon, like 160 GSM journal. And I usually keep like a little crystal over that, just to keep it charged. But basically, this journal is a mix between a book of mirrors and a book of shadows. And it's just something that I dive into every now and again. So this is my book blessing, and I've got the moon phase calendar here. I haven't filled in my index yet, but this was the beginning of May. So every month I pick an animal, a crystal, a rune, and a tarot card. And then at the end of the month, I come back and I reflect on those 4 things and write a little bit here. And here's the calendar, and every day I fill in a tarot card. And I think it wasn't until the 16th, yeah, it was the 16th when I started to use reversals. So up until that point, I hadn't used reversals before. But if it's got a little R in brackets, that's when I pulled a reversal. But I think I mostly pulled majors, so it has been a bit of a major month. No, cups I think might be. Very emotional month. So I was working on a lot of healing, I was working on my confidence, I was working on transforming myself into a new confident person as I viewed it in my head. But I had a few darker days when I pushed myself a little too hard, but that's fine. So that's my May calendar. Then I have my Beltane spread that I did at the beginning of the month. I want to go back and highlight the cards that I pulled for the colours, because I used purple for majors, pink for wands, green for pentacles, blue for cups, and yellow for swords. So I want to go back and do that for all my spreads. I get my tarot spreads off Emerald Lotus Divination. You can find her website. I'll link it down in the description. That's usually where I get my tarot spreads from for like Sabbats and moon phases. But yeah, this is my Beltane spread. And then on the 13th, I had therapy. So I did an inner child reading at the end of therapy. There's all the cards that I pulled. There's a picture of the spread that I used. And there's a picture of me and my nanny. Very, very cute. Oh, I loved that message that I got from the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Progress does not cease just because you cannot hold it in your hand. Very powerful reading this was. I attended a tarot workshop, so I wrote all about that. And it was very powerful, very emotional, and it took a lot of confidence to do that. It's not something that I probably do every single month, but it is something I do want to return to at some point in my life and really work hard at these workshops to develop my tarot skills. So on the 16th I started a new Yoga with Adriene yoga journey, 30 days yoga journey, and it's called Center, the one that I'm doing at the minute, and it's very good. It's very, very fun. I did a deck interview with the Witch Sister Tarot. That went really well, and they told me to stop holding back, which, tell me about it. And on the 17th, I confronted a stalker card, which was fun. And then I communicated with my deity. I hate this page. I think it's so ugly, but I need to put something here. Maybe a nice picture of Hermes here. But yeah, I made the spread up myself to communicate with Hermes, because there isn't many out there. If you just want to do like a check-in. And the last page of my magical journal this month is the new moon in Gemini. I missed the full moon, I believe. Yeah, that was on the 12th. I missed that one. But I managed to do the new moon. And this was my spread for the new moon. Very gorgeous. And that's my takeaway message. And another Emerald Lotus Divination spread. So yeah, and the next page goes into June, so I won't show you that until next month. But yeah, that's my magical journal all set up. I'm very, very happy with it. I love diving into it every month and just blurting out any of my magical progress and process, I should say. And it's just been an overall really nice way to connect with your magical practice and just write down your tarot readings, your meditations, your yoga journeys, if you buy a new deck or if you buy a new magical tool, write it in here. If you write any poetry, like, you can put that in here. Or letters to your deities, anything you want can go into your magical journal. And I really love showing this off. It was really nice. So let me know down below if you have a magical journal that you do this kind of stuff with, or just if you just have a tarot journal. I'd love to hear that as well. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It keeps my channel going and growing. And I'll see you all next week for the next video. Thank you guys. Bye.